Regarding technology, Elon Musk has been a force to reckon with, especially in the modern world. The Tesla CEO has been wowing the world with his technological innovation, from the building of powerful electric cars to revealing cheap energy. And now, he has shocked the entire space industry with his insane new Starship 2.0. This is arguably the most powerful spacecraft on the planet. Isn't that amazing? No matter how you want to announce an even bigger and more powerful spacecraft, there's only a name that goes with it, and that's Elon. Most innovators can't just invent this, but that's just what Elon Musk is doing. While building the Starship, Elon Musk revealed the next version of the Starship would be a monster. The initial, though powerful, can't be compared to the one coming. Now, the big question is, how does the next generation Starship look? What are we expecting? And why does SpaceX need such a massive rocket, since they already have one? Well, there is undoubtedly more to this, as you can never see it coming, and it is Starship 2.0. In this video, we will be looking at what exactly Starship means and how it helps in the world today. We will also be looking at how the SpaceX CEO shocked the entire space industry with his insane new Starship 2.0. So watch this video to the end, because it's going to be interesting. Since 2010, SpaceX has been on the fly, having a rocket with a reusable booster that has become one of the most dominant launch vehicles in global spaceflight. You can't help but agree that Starship is the next generation. It is a super gigantic and fully reusable rocket system that tends to cost less and fly more often. It is the tallest and most powerful launch vehicle ever built, consisting of the Super Heavy booster stand and the spacecraft. Since 2019, the rocket has been steadily emerging as a silvery sentinel in stainless steel, which reflects the sunlight of a South Texas launch site along the Gulf of Mexico. Just believe it when we say there's no other rocket that comes close to Starship. We already know SpaceX is to be an ambitious and dynamic company. SpaceX is under the power of the world billionaire Elon, and it has been incredibly transforming from one huge milestone to another. As we speak, SpaceX operates the most powerful rocket, known as the Falcon Heavy. Even then, they still own one of the most active rockets in the world, the Falcon 9. Are you wondering what exactly Starship 2.0 will look like? Well, let's burst your bubble. When this device is fully stacked together, it will surely stand much taller than the Statue of Liberty, which is just a little close to 400 feet. It will also be taller than Saturn V. Remember, the Saturn V sent American astronauts to the moon during NASA's Apollo program. You can imagine how powerful Saturn V is. But what if you had a more powerful rocket? How would it feel? This is exactly what Elon is aiming at. He said the Starship is designed to be roughly twice as powerful as the Saturn V. Starship 2.0 will have an even wider diameter than other orbital spacecrafts, making it possible to transport large amounts of cargo and perhaps many people. We already know that the world billionaire has accomplished a whole lot, but this man isn't just stopping yet, because one of his biggest aims hasn't yet been achieved. This is to execute a colony on Mars, which will put people permanently on the planet. How does this sound? Awkward, right? Well, that's how it seems. And to amaze you more, the plan could call for around 1 million people to be transported from Earth to Mars. And this is where the main logic lies. It is almost impossible to take 1 million individuals and dump them on the harsh environments of Mars. That's why it is important to prepare the environment ahead of their arrival. There is the need to get tons of cargo that will provide everything needed for people to live, such as life support systems, tools, food, and much more. We understand the fact that the world currently does not have any spacecrafts that can take people from Earth to Mars. Even taking tons of cargo can't work with all the spacecraft around. This is why Musk decides to make a move and make this possible. Now, he has taken it upon himself to develop the spacecraft he needs, which is the Starship. Although this rocket is still in the developmental stage, many people are already seeing its full potential. Let's talk more about how Starship intends to get to orbit. Starship will sit atop a towering rocket booster called Super Heavy. Once the two pieces of the spacecraft plow through the stresses of Earth's atmosphere, they will separate near the edge of space. As Starship keeps getting farther towards orbit, the Super Heavy booster that helped it off the ground returns for a landing near its launch pad. There's another point to note, which is a gigantic tower equipped with mechanical arms. Elon calls this chopsticks, and it aims to grab the descending rocket to land it softly. You should know that the rocket can't just function without an engine. Another big thing is that SpaceX aimed to develop the rocket engine. This engine is known as the Raptor, providing the thrust on the Starship. There will be different versions of these engines, and they will indeed offer more thrust, which won't be difficult to manufacture. Even its cost will be less. It's easier to produce and costs less to make. Going further with the new Raptor, the SpaceX boss pointed out that a complete design overhaul would be significant for the engine that can make life multiplanetary. He also noted that the new engine wouldn't be called Raptor. The company has also made it known to the public that there will be an increment in the number of Raptor engines on both the Starship and Super Heavy boosters. This engine will be designed to be able to increase the total payload of the spacecraft. In fact, the spacecraft can lift from around 100 tons to even more than 150 tons. The rocket building will use a different approach to develop it. It's all about the process, and SpaceX is not relenting in its development. One great thing about Starship is that many companies and organizations are really looking up to it. Even before the new, larger version revealed by Musk, people outside of SpaceX had really dreamed up for it. They are even spending a lot of research on how this will help them. You can imagine the US military even has its own concepts for SpaceX rockets. Now that the Starship 2.0 is coming, this will allow Musk to move cargo that cannot be broken down. It will indeed be exciting for people to stay up there on Mars, since those cargoes will easily move the things needed for shelter. Let's see how far this goes for Elon and SpaceX. And that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you're optimistic about the future of technology, kindly subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. You can also drop a comment on your opinion about Starship 2.0. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next video.